Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video is going to be a little bit different from what you're normally used to, but I'm hoping that you'll enjoy it. If you hear any background noises like rainfall or trees crashing down, that is because there's a hurricane going on currently while I am filming, so I do apologize in advance. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start the video. So today we're going to be talking about Hulk's backstory, if you couldn't already tell by the title. If you do not know who Hulk is, that is very common. He's my most popular animal on this channel, and many people actually do not know his backstory. He is a 17.3 to 18 hand Dutch harness saddlebred mix. He is a bay gelding, and he's about 14 years old. He is also a rescue horse, and I will go ahead and tell his story now. So Hulk, for the first 12 years of his life, was a carriage horse. He would pull carriages up in Pennsylvania, and this carriage on the screen is kind of similar to what he would have pulled, except it was a one-horse carriage instead of a two-horse carriage. And in this photo, obviously that's not him in the photo, that's just a photo I found online, but overall, that's pretty much what he did, is just to pull carriages all his life. One day, Hulk was pulling one of the carriages down an asphalt road, and for some unknown reason, the carriage had flipped over along with him. Luckily for Hulk, he only sustained minor injuries, only being a small limp to his back right leg, which he now has still 2 years later. It does not cause him any pain, luckily, but unfortunately for him, he did gain some significantly bad trauma from this event, which caused him to be terrified of carriages for the rest of his life. Because the owners realized he could not pull carriages, they then decided to get rid of him. People don't realize how horrible horse and animal slaughterhouses may be. In this photo above, this is what a horse holding cell in a horse slaughterhouse would look like. Hundreds of horses would be packed together in a small, cramped space, waiting to get slaughtered. Hulk was going to meet a similar fate to these horses, but luckily for him, he was brought to an auction before the slaughterhouse process began. There at the auction, he was luckily seen by a horse rescue, and this rescue decided to save his life. This photo above is a picture of Hulk when he was up in Pennsylvania. When the rescue first got him back onto their property, they realized just how bad his condition was. He was so skinny to the point where you could count all of his ribs. He had so many scars and scrapes from when he was at the auction, either from horses biting him or from people whipping him. And he was absolutely horrified of anybody, especially men. At the time, we were looking for a horse to serve as a companion towards Glory, my other horse that was going to be my main riding horse. We decided that it'd be a good idea to adopt a horse because we didn't necessarily need another riding horse. We saw on a Facebook post that Hulk was available to be adopted in a couple months, so we decided to visit him. When I first got there, I was nervous about meeting him because I didn't think he would be the right horse for me. But when I first saw him, I knew he was the one. I tried to give him a kiss and give him a treat, but he was so scared of people and didn't understand what I was trying to do. About a week later, he finally let me give him a kiss and a treat, and this photo right here was that kiss that I told you about on his cheek, and he let me do that for the first time, which I was so proud about. That's why I wanted to share this moment with you, because this was the huge turning point for him. About a week after that, I decided to bring him home with Glory because our barn was finally done being built and I was able to adopt him. Hulk now spends all of his time outside grazing out in the paddocks and hopefully will spend the rest of his life doing that as well. He is best friends with Glory and his little companion Dixie, specifically Dixie, as both of them love to play and chase each other around. Hulk is very, very much a troublemaker and likes to break into things and rip things up all the time. At the end of this video, I will share a bunch of clips and videos of what he looks like now and how he's been doing. One more thing to note before I show you these clips and videos is that for the past 2.5 years, I've been working with Hulk to get him used to other people riding him. It has been quite a struggle as he has such bad PTSD with other people. But in the last couple weeks, he has let several people, including men, hop on his back and ride him around. I've put people as young as 5 years old on him, and he has been doing so good. I am so proud of Mr. Hulk for being such a good boy, and I'm so glad that he's improved so much over the last couple years that I've had him.